Hi everyone, welcome back to Network Geeks. So again, I'm here, Sukhbir Chahal. So in this video, we are going to cover about EIGRP, how EIGRP advertise routes, and what type of tables exist in EIGRP. So let's start. So now there are two ways in EIGRP to advertise the networks. The first is we can use network commands. So under EIGRP we have commands through that we can advertise the existing routes in routing table. And second, we have redistribution commands to advertise, like if we have some connected routes we can advertise them using redistribution, and as well as we can redistribute another routing protocols routes in EIGRP as well. So when configuring EIGRP, the network command used to advertise connected routes, connected networks by indicating a network address and a wildcard mask. So we can give network and a wildcard mask that give you the exact network information which we are going to advertise into EIGRP. So here we have some examples. If we want to advertise routes through network command, so we can give network command, and this is my network and this is the wildcard mask. So here we want to advertise this is the network, these are the 3 octets. So these 3 octets indicating the network part, and the last is host part. So if you don't have idea about wildcard mask, so don't worry about it. So wildcard mask is just opposite of the subnet mask. If I'm giving you idea, like I have this network for an example and /24. So /24 means we have this subnet mask, right? 255, 255, 255, 255. So you have to subtract this from /32 if you want to calculate the wildcard mask. So according to that, we have 0.0.0 and 255 in the last octet. So this will become the wildcard mask. So similar, we have more examples like this one and this one. So we can advertise using the network command. So this is the first option in EIGRP. But we have some more options here, like if I have to advertise some more routes and those are not connected, maybe those are coming through different routing protocols. So at that time we have redistribution command for those routing protocols as well, and for connected routes as well. So let's see this with the example. So in this example we have two routers and with their LAN network, R1 with 12.1/24 and R2 with 12.2, and here is LAN network 10.1/24 and here is LAN network 10.1/24. So let's start with the CLI, and the IP address configuration is already exist on R1. If you check show IP interface brief, so we have here 10.10 IP on LAN interface and 12.1.1.1 on this interface towards R2. Similar, R2 also have IP addresses. So 12.2 is which is connected with R1, and 10.1.2.10 is on the LAN interface. And if you check, still there is no configuration in EIGRP on R1. Show IP protocol, so we don't have any protocol. Show IP EIGRP neighbor. So I am going to configure EIGRP, router EIGRP and AS number 10. So the first option, we can give the network command. So I have two networks, 12.0, so 0.0.255. So this is the wildcard mask. And the second network is 10.1.1.0, 0.0.0/255. And even you can try with the subnet mask, so that will also accept it. And if you check show IP protocol, so we did the configuration in EIGRP, and you can check we have two protocols, two networks advertised in the EIGRP. And show IP, there is a command which we can check through show run pipe section EIGRP. So under that you can check I have given here subnet mask, but it's automatically convert into the wildcard mask, so that is also acceptable. And similar, I can configure on R2, but on R2 we will use the second method, the redistribution. Okay, so I'm not going to configure here, so I can use redistribution command, and it will accept other routing protocols as well. So you can see here, and we will give connected. So connected means it will accept all the connected routes into the table. Okay, but now the point is here, we just discussed about how to advertise routes in EIGRP. So EIGRP also have types of table. If you go through them, now we have EIGRP table. So EIGRP have three types of table: neighbor table, which have neighbor information; topology table, like after EIGRP algorithm calculation, so there is topology table which have some type of routes, and after that we have routing table which have final routes to do the routing. So in neighbor table, what we can see, so neighbor table keep all the router that EIGRP neighborship is established, and as we know, neighborship is done with the hello message. Okay, so in EIGRP we can check show IP EIGRP neighbor command to check the neighborship. So if you check on R1, show IP EIGRP neighbor, so neighborship is not configured yet. Show IP interface brief, and let me try to ping 12.1.1.2. we are not eligible to ping. Now they are able to ping. Show IP EIGRP neighbor and show run pipe section EIGRP. Okay, the configuration is here, and let's check show run pipe section EIGRP. Show IP EIGRP neighbor configuration is done, but what's the challenge? So let me check show IP EIGRP topology table. So let me check the routes are advertised or not. So we can check routes are not advertised. If we have given this command, so that will redistribute the route, but this will not form the neighborship. Why? If you check here, show IP EIGRP topology table, so this is the topology table, like where EIGRP calculate the routes and run the algorithm, and you can check on R1 we did the network commands, right? So with 12 and 10 is here exist in the table. So once you run the network command, so with the help of network command, EIGRP starts sending hello packet. So that means R1 is sending hello packet to R2, but R2 is not sending any hello packet. Why? Because R2 is not getting any information about which interface is part of the EIGRP to send hello packet, right? So that is the reason we have to give network command EIGRP interface. So you can check under EIGRP we have two interfaces on R1 because both are through the network command. So R2 also have same thing if we did right configuration, or if we have given network command for this interface E0 by 0. Show IP EIGRP interface. So you can check interfaces are not added in EIGRP. If interfaces are not added in EIGRP, that means R2 is not initiating any hello packet. So the method is only here, like we can advertise LAN network through the redistribute connected command, but not for the interface which is for neighborship. So I have to given here same command here as well, so they can form the neighborship, and you can check neighborship is done here on R2. Okay, so the first thing, EIGRP neighbor table give you information about the neighborship which is here, and you can check the interface command as well. Only one interface is part of the EIGRP configuration. Okay, and second we have EIGRP topology table. So EIGRP topology table keep all the route informations for all the destinations, and it keeps all successor and feasible successor route, right? So that means the best path. They are talking about the best path and the second best path in EIGRP. And how we can check show IP EIGRP topology table. So you can check show IP EIGRP topology table. So you can check R2 is getting about this network information which is directly connected to R2, and this is also directly connected, right? But R2 is getting one network information through 12.1. So 12.1 is R1. That means R1 is sharing one network information via EIGRP. So this network information R1 sending to R2. So this is the topology table of R2. So R2 have information about successor which is this network via 12.1. Okay. And similar we can check on R1. So R1 must have same information. You can check here as well. We have 10.1.2. Via 12.2 and 12.10/24 is directly connected, and this one is also directly connected. So you can see the difference here, guys. Here is just connected, but if you check on R2, this is R connected, means redistribute connected, right? Okay, because we redistribute this route. And for 12 we have given the network command. If you check the configuration of EIGRP, we given the network command because of neighborship, because without network command router never initiate the hello packet and it will not form the neighborship. So for neighborship we have to make this command, and then we can use the redistribute connected. So this network is redistributed. Okay, so that how we can check the tables. So topology table have all network information like best and the second best, but in EIGRP if you go through about routing table, so routing table have only about the information best routes, that means only the successor, not about the feasible successor. So we can check the routes via EIGRP through this command, only EIGRP routes. Show IP route give information about all routes, but if I use show IP route EIGRP, it will give only EIGRP routes information. And we can check on R1 first, show IP route. So you can see the all routes information is here, but if I check EIGRP, so this is only giving me one route, which is 10.1.20/24 route via 12.2, and this is the exit interface. And EX means the external route, and D is giving the indication of EIGRP. EIGRP, external EIGRP. And similar we can check on R2, show IP route EIGRP. So here we have EIGRP route, and that how we can check all the tables of EIGRP. So in this video we just gone through the how to advertise routes in EIGRP and the types of table in EIGRP. So thank you so much, and please share the video and subscribe the channel, and please press the bell icon so you can get more updates about the channel. Thank you.